where I am right now. 1, 2, 3, rock it. Guys, you need to see this. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my god, yes! Thank you, it's so cute.
And I actually made the
Oh my god, yes! Yes! Yes, look at Augie. Hi. Hi. So cute. Look at our children. Alright, go.
Fitzy.
I love you, Ozzy.
It'll be better when I'm actually dressed
Yeah,
as
exactly.
Ozzy.
Yeah. Half the day is going to be Vasago, be slipping out and now it's being Spanglish, and then like, hey, Ozzy. I just like.
Okay.
My fizz persona.
Yeah.
Okay, Vasago and Ozzy, shut the fuck up. I'm at IHOP and I'm with Justin Brittany wannabe Pauser. You can't be goth unless you drink coffee, and I drink soda. And that makes me the most non-conformist at this table.
I remember your card. I'm staying at the IHOP. I'm drinking coffee because hey, my dark soul demands dark coffee. Hey.
Goth IHOP. Kids, we gotta run to the store, so please watch Uggy, and don't destroy the house while we're gone. Okay, well, friends. Perfect! I don't think it meant a thing at all. At all, at all, at all. At all, at all, at all. At all, to you. Na 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 na.
Giggity.
Now I know there's one thing I can't keep, but I keep on waiting to want you, yes, and I do, yes, I still do want you. But maybe it's so lonely to listen every sign and every glance and every turn.
No, he's a motherfucker.
Maybe there's something here just to wait for you to teach me, try to learn. He's a motherfucker! You started your fears, so you were mine to learn.
When I came on the strong, when I ran it so wrong.
Just come along!
What makes me burn?
Oh, I don't think you meant to hurt me. I don't think it meant a thing at all.
Did it?
No, not at all. At all. We are close.
Just touching it.
Glad we don't have a luggage rack.
Oh, darlings, we're the top of the Strat. We're finally boys!
Oh, what? Not me. Get a.
Are you a boya?
Oh, you're so impressed. You're so damn impressed, Stella. You're so damn impressed.
I am. I'm a boya, darling. Chance thinks he's so awesome now that he came into money and he works for Crimson and he's got a big dick or whatever. And if you think I'm going to his comedy show tonight, you would be right. Don't believe what Chance is telling you. It's really this big. You don't know what to talk about.
Pecker bites, pecker straws, gummy sutra, lustering approved.
Hey there, good looking.
So, Augie, what's your opinion on what they're going to say tomorrow with the panel?
You think that's what's going to happen?
Like, I knew it! took the grimoire, darling. I went to Tokyo. I got these booties.
What'd you just call me?
Booty.
Okay, that.
Look, fancy shit costs too much in hell. That's why we go up to Earth, we steal it there. They don't know it hit them. They're like, what the fuck is that?
I was there, darling. Yes, I'm Asian inspired.
Ooh, bougie. Ooh.
Baby.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
That ass is mine.
I didn't know you were hanging around Millie.
Hell yeah. Of course I'm hanging around with Millie. Millie's my girl.
It is true. I did watch them sleep once.
Once.
Yeah, maybe
Once?
Maybe like 5
Really?
times.
Really, bitch? Once?
Maybe 5 times.
There you go.
Now, for your souls! Let's fuck them up! 2025, bitches! Bastards. 2 me's and that dude I fuck.
That's right, it's Blitz. The hoe is silent. I'm here with my sexy birdie, and somehow my past self.
Oh, fuck you!
Oh,
Fine. Fine. You know what? Fine.
still doing human disguises, are we?
No, I'm looking hot. I'm just pretending.
I mean, you are hot. You were totally hot.
We are hot.
People do keep telling me I need to go fuck myself. Now I can.
Just go fuck the bird. At least then we get a book out of it.
Right.
Look, everyone! It's Hollywood star Brennan Rager!
All right. It's me, myself, and I, and my birdie boy, waiting for the panel to find out our futures. Babe, do we want to know that shit? I don't think we want to know that shit. But I know my past, though. Hi, past selves. Hi. Hi. Hello, Hollywood star Brennan Ragers. That's how we got the VIP treatment.
Apparently there's at least 250 people and this panel's not start for another hour. I'm gonna need the most agnostic of all beverages. Hey guys, I'm here with Stolas. Now Stolas for a Level Up Expo. This is work and work only. Oh no, gross! I'm not here to satisfy your perverted bird needs, alright? Yes you are. Don't try that little panel. It's not just transactional. It is. It is just transactional.
All right, breaking character for a moment. It's Remy Dandy with Kitty Mon. That's right. And we're waiting in line for the first Helluva Boss panel called State of the Hellaverse. And there's supposed to be a big announcement, a big hell-shattering announcement about what's going to happen with the future of Helluva Boss. And we have predictions of what we think, last-minute predictions of what we think is going to happen. I'll let you go first, Kitty. What do you think is the big announcement is going to be?
Either they're going to do a movie, because we're about halfway done, or they're going to do a spin-off show. And the movie is going to be
it back for a pilot.
Gotcha. My prediction, I think the whole panel's kind of gonna go down like this. I think it's gonna open up, big, Morgana's gonna come out like she does. How's everybody doing? Blah blah blah. I think we're gonna get the first few announcements about like new merch line and stuff like that, and when the soundtrack is finally going to be on Spotify, which it is. I think that's going to be like the first little bits, and they're going to tease it out till the very end. And I think the very end they're going to show a quick teaser trailer storyboard thing. I think it's going to be the Hazbin Helluva crossover. I think they found a way to make it happen.
I could see that, but hopefully. It feels like there's a lot of logisticals, but I feel like they'll try at least something, maybe. Even if it's just like maybe Blitz is in like a quick episode.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So like there it is. That's our predictions. Movie or spin-off, and Hazbin Helluva crossover. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we're right at all or if we're way off the mark. About to find out. Hells yeah. Hells to the air. Merchandise. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire up. Thing. Want that thing? Oh my god. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Do it, I dare you.
Anyway, I'm sure you are all aware of the amazing news that we have been greenlit for seasons 3 and 4 of Hazbin.
talk more about this subject, we have some guests to bring on stage. Are we ready to say hello then? Starting off, we have the creator of the United Hellaverse, Vivian Madonna! Himself, we have Brandon Lovers and introducing your members of IMP, the voice of Moxie, Richard Horvitz. We have the beloved sister Millie, the voice of Stephanie Eckenrode. Where are my Luna fans at? Make some fucking noise!
Switch cameras. You want to switch cameras?
Right. That's you! You're a delinquent! Our latest recruit to IMP as of the end of season 2, former Prince Solus, and finally, our most beloved jester, the voice of Fizzaroli. Thank you all so much for being contractually obligated to be here today.
Contracts!
We have to start with you. Obviously, this has been the biggest secret that we have been sitting on for a while now. But other than all the wonderful context we got added in the video, getting in the video, what does this mean? What are the biggest implications for you in having Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel in the same place now?
Obviously. It's on. Okay. I mean, well, for me, this is a dream come true because, you know, these shows, started in both such different journeys, and to now be able to have the freedom to connect them like officially, because as everyone knows, like they've been connected, but they've always had to kind of be separate. They've always had to kind of live separately. You know, we crafted it in a way that the lores all match, but the stories and characters were just just not something that would easily come together. And it's like been the number one question I've been asked is like, is there going to be a crossover? And I'm like, well, I mean, I just don't know. And to finally be able to say yes now is amazing. Because I adore these characters and I adore these stories, but I also just the ability to bring the kind of characters from each show, like even if like it's just a little bit at first or like whatever it ends up being, like it's freedom, and it's incredibly meaningful to me, and it feels very full circle, and I'm very thankful because it's also like Helluva Boss just also maintains its identity as well. So like this is such a special thing to happen. I'm so excited.
And I know obviously there's a lot of fear and a lot of kind of questions with change like this. But I think the one thing we can assure our audience is that with this partnership, the deal with Amazon, y'all are only going to be getting so much more of what you already love. So much more coming for the Hellaverse. I think some of the questions we've been asked in the past is like not only crossover, but we could probably see merchandise in the future. We can see a lot of things to take advantage of the full Hellaverse as a whole.
It's also like the multi-languages, like there's dubbing, there's so much, like it's just gonna expand it in such a way that's amazing, and I don't know, it's just so exciting. I don't know, it's so great.
We have been huge, and we across the world, we have fans all across the world, but our presence has been predominantly in the US. But with Amazon, we are now getting the show out to far more places. How does it feel to now know that Helluva Boss could be joining Hazbin in a much bigger way in other countries, other languages, reaching this larger fandom?
That's what I mean. I'm honored because like I think now on Amazon it's gonna reach an audience that maybe didn't know it existed. I get that a lot. Some people are like, they know about Hazbin, but I'll be like, oh yeah, and I'm working on my other series, Helluva Boss, and they're like, wait, what's that one? And I'm like, well, it's the sister series. It lives on YouTube and everything. So now it's just they're gonna be able to sit next to each other and be like connected, and it's just gonna be. It allows a new audience to find it, and it's an international audience, and it's going to have all those languages, and people are going to be able to hear it in that way. It's like for the first time. It's going to be incredible, and I'm really, really honored by that. I'm so excited just for what this means to grow this indie project into this whole new arena. But what's also amazing, and it was kind of there was a lot of screaming, but like. The part of it too, like, is it is still ours. It's still going to be on YouTube. It's still going to be that free thing. So there's really just no downside, and I'm so thankful for Prime because there's just no downside to this. It's only exciting and growth. It's awesome.
This is so exciting. Obviously, like so many of you must be excited. Brandon, big question for you. This is so exciting right now. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Get it going.
Is it on? Yours sounds hotter than mine. Where's the knob turner? There we go.
My question for you is, how does it feel to, for the first time ever, be on a Prime Originals Prime series like this?
Go fuck yourself. How does that feel? I have been preparing a nice ass for you to munch on.
Okay.
Do you know how? Are you know the things I had to do to get on the fucking Hazbin hotel?
Oh shit! Okay, sorry.
I had to diddle, and it's not what you think, and it is not who you hope.
I've got to be honest. I had no fucking idea you were on Hazbin. I'm looking at things like Amazon. You know he was on Hazbin. They're shaking their head. Shit. Viv. Did you know he was on Hazbin hotel?
I don't know. They don't tell me these things.
Moving on from that question then, shit. Hey, on a serious note then, when you first got this show, through the entire journey of jumping onto this indie show on YouTube, to where it is now, joining Hazbin Hotel, joining on Prime, knowing this is going to go international, seeing this as one of the first shows you see when you walk into any Hot Topic store across the country right now, what was the first real sign that this show was taking off in a way that you weren't expecting?
Level up! We came to Level Up for the first time 3 years ago, and I had no idea what the show was going to be. And when I sat down at a table and met you guys for the first time, I was like, why the fuck do they care who I am? Viv Madrano!
Thank you.
Is that a question?
That's a question for all of you.
Okay,
what was the moment you knew that like it had turned?
I'm not surprised at all because when Viv brought the show to my representatives, I wanted to jump on board immediately because I'm not surprised that we are where we are because Vivian Madrano is so creative and driven and knows where she's going and what she wants, and a fan base that is unstoppable and unheard of. I'm like, yeah, let me jump on that wagon. And if I join the Hellaverse is probably one, if not the best moves in my whole career.
I just want to add,
love you.
I knew things were real. I was in Oklahoma City at a Build-A-Bear with my niece, and in front of a lot of children, one of the cashiers said, "Holy fuck! It's you from this!" And I was like, "Thank you very much." She's 7. But I think that way, in a Build-A-Bear in a mall in Oklahoma City, where there was also a Hot Topic with all of us there, this has been absolutely astounding, and all of you are the fucking shit. You guys are the Same question for you, Bryce. Was there a moment you knew so many of these conventions where you just see like more and more people who have hopped onto the show. What was a big moment for you where you realized this had really become something?
I think the first time you see your character, somebody cosplaying your character, you're like, what the hell? And that certainly happened for me for the first time in Level Up. And I will say also, just an internal memo that I got was, after we recorded Everything Will Be Okay, and I still didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that something had happened in the booth that I was proud of. And that internal thing was like, well, whatever happens to that, I'm proud of that thing that I made. And I think that that's something that I learned is what Viv does. She's made something she's proud of. And to all the hopeful artists in the room, just make something you're proud of, and stick to your guns. So yeah, that was my first aha moment, was in the booth, and then it was confirmed at Level Up for the first time.
Love it. Erica, Luna has taken off as like a cultural phenomenon with the amount of people who have cosplayed, do fan art of Luna, and are just obsessed with the character. What was the moment you realized, like, oh, this character has really become something?
I don't think I can distill it down to one moment, but if I were to try, it would be when I was in LA at a Starbucks, and this was years ago, and I saw a guy wearing one of the OG Bad Mood Luna hoodies, and I screamed at him from my car. I was like, oh my god, I was like, I'm Luna, I'm her, and it was so cool to see, because like I work on a lot of like anime and JRPGs, and I feel like there's a lot of and I love working on those things, but when you see a character that you originated, like someone wearing a hoodie of that out in the wild, it's just, you're like, oh, it's a breached containment. Like, this is so much bigger than I even could have fathomed. So.
Yeah, do your fucking job!
Back to Brandon, and you know what, I will metaphorically munch on your ass a little bit with this one. Later, backstage. You've been a icon on YouTube for a fucking long time now with your own sketches, which is what brought you onto this show. And now this show has taken off in such a monumental way. How does it feel now to see your character that you voice going on to this point and expanding not just in the US, but we showed off a toy that's going to be huge in Japan. You have people in China cosplaying a character you voice. What is this like for you?
God damn. They're trying, this is homophobic.
Mine is working fine, so I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
What you're asking, what was it like about the Chinese Blitz? That's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy. Well, what's weird, what's very comforting actually is Blitz is such me. Like, I'm very, some of us are more or less like our characters. I feel pretty fucking conjoined to Blitz, and it's nice because I've been able to, as a writer on the show, a lot of what Blitz goes through is kind of me cathartically writing stuff that I've gone through, and to have so many people from around the world say that they relate to Blitz, it makes me feel like it makes me feel more confident in myself that I'm not so alone in feeling these things that Blitz goes through, and that there's a community of weirdos out there that really weren't that apparent before, 10 years ago, and it's so cool to feel not as alone as I did a decade ago, because you're even weirder than I am. And so, I forget what the question was. I've gone from point A to point C, and I don't know where B ended up, but what's my favorite hole? What's my favorite ice cream? I like it at any hole, but not the one, I'm just going to keep talking about ice cream holes.
You're doing great. I should let you go we have 25 minutes left. Keep talking for 23, round the clock. No. Honestly, what you said actually brings me to another question, which is kind of a beautiful question to think about. So the characters have gone through, each one of them have gone through a really beautiful emotional journey up until this point in season 2. I'm actually very excited because the episodes take a long time. Obviously, we talk about it, that animation takes a long time. It's something very long time. If you can't,
very, very long time.
We do a really good job covering the dark circles under our eyes. But, this new audience who's coming into the show now are going to be able to watch all 2 seasons and these emotional arcs all at once. So it's really going to be an amazing thing to kind of have it aired in this way.
I'm really excited for people who are going to come into this show who've never seen it, because the way we released the show and have been releasing the show, in the past, the 2 seasons, was very indie, it was very scrappy. We were kind of just releasing as we went, and as you guys know, animation takes a very long time. Without getting into it, the whole process of an episode can take half a year. It is insane. So obviously we're working on more than one at once, which is how seasons of television get made, for anyone who does not know, for animation. But it's our show is hand drawn, it's beautiful, and we want that to reflect on screen. So we don't want to rush it. We don't want to that's part of its identity. And so firstly, I want to say thank you all for being incredibly patient with us.
We can
wait. The animation side of things, it's a very thankless world to work in animation. So I'm very thankful to the audience for understanding that and respecting how long it takes and waiting for it. So I thank you for that. But the way we've been releasing it up to this point is very, as we kind of get it done, we kind of go, all right, episode out. And it would be sporadic. It'd be we would get an episode out every handful of months, and that's not how we wrote it. We wrote it all together. We wrote it to be watched. And so I'm really excited for new audiences to come in and not have to wait all these months in between episodes, and to be able to just watch the show kind of the way we intended it to be watched. So I'm excited for that, because I honestly think that that's kind of the best way to absorb this story that we're telling. It's a very intense, emotional, character-driven story, and I think I'm very excited for that. I'm really hoping that brings a perspective to watching the show, so that you don't, because I think there's whenever you have to wait for something, you build something up, and so I think people being able to just go right from one to the next is going to help with that, because you'll get to see what we intended.
For sure. And this goes without saying, but who in the audience has been emotionally affected by the characters' journeys in this show? Because you've been with these characters for a while now, obviously we've recorded even more with them than we've seen. How have you felt going on these emotional journeys with the characters, and is there anything that you really connected with on an emotional level in these story arcs? And starting with Richard and kind of the relationships that Moxie has shown in the series so far.
Yeah, I think that it's amazing that we have a show where we have a functional relationship. And one of my favorite episodes was when we go to Wrath and we meet Striker. And in any other show, Striker would have been a threat to the relationship. And that's how they always do those shows. But Millie was always on Moxie's side with the whole thing. And that was so healthy that she was aware of Moxie's insecurity, because I get insecure, like I think a lot of us do in relationships sometimes. And then when we had the scene where with the unhappy campers, you saw that we worked through struggle to there was an issue, and it didn't destroy the relationship, it strengthened the relationship, and you just don't see that a lot in stories. So for me, that's my favorite. That and musicals.
As a person who's also a person, as a jester who's also in one of the healthiest relationships on screen. One of the things I love about this show is that it is a dirty, offensive, foul-mouthed show, but the main theme that you take away is love wins, and I love that about this show. Because it is so easy to be tongue-in-cheek about that these days, and I love the sincerity that the show is inside of this insane world, and none better than my boyfriend Ozzy.
Yeah.
Who's here, by the way? It's his first con. Be very nice to him.
so many Fizmodius questions. I cannot wait to ask. I can't wait. Right, so we talked about character arcs here, but obviously we have so much more of the series to get through, and we are at a really interesting point with Stolas because we are probably at his lowest point right now. And, you know, again, seeing the entire Stolas storyline once people are able to watch it on Prime is going to be huge for them. But how has the journey with Stolas been for you? And what are some sort of discoveries you've made as you've explored the character?
Oh, it's so sad, isn't it? As a representative of one of the dysfunctional relationships on our show, I think good art, good storytelling is about people who need to grow and change. And I think that what Viv and Brandon and the other writers have done so well for this storyline is they've given a character the need to undergo some self-discovery and also grow and change. And I think one of the things I'm most proud of Stolas for being able to do is stand up for himself and say what he deserves. And I think that's one of the hardest things to do in life is tell someone you love that they're not cutting it. And so I'm really, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yes. So, yes,
I kind of thought when Brandon blushes a little bit.
People always ask me what was your favorite scene to record, and I say I love the difficult breakup, messy scenes. That's what actors love doing. We love making a mess and playing around in that mystery that we all deal with as humans, how to get through those moments. So I would say that the journey of Stolas has been a real roller coaster, it's a stolar coaster even. I would say it's sad to be poor and work and have something called a job now.
I think that the thing that people who don't know our show, that are going to watch it for the first time, might have heard things about our show. And, you know, anyone who says, oh, this show is just about, gratuitous sex and violence and everything, doesn't really realize that our show is really, as Alex was saying, is about love. And it's about, and love is hell, you know? And we are in love and hell, and it's really a story that Viv and the rest of the team have created about relationships. It's all about relationships and love and redemption and finding redemption in your relationships. Thank you. Second that. These couches are really uncomfortable. I feel like a dwarf.
This couch is forcing everyone to sit bisexually.
Sorry, what?
Bisexually.
My feet don't touch the ground!
We were talking about that over there.
I feel like I'm in a high chair.
It kind of looks like Richard's at the doctor right now.
Cough.
This is the most forced little guy energy Richard has ever had to go through. Erica, so your character is almost at the opposite side of the swing as Stolas, because I would say that by the end of season 2, we see Luna in one of the healthiest places she's been so far in the series. Especially if we go off to episode, from episode 1, the beginning of the series, her feeling very isolated, her not having, having a lot of friends or social life, to us ending season 2 with a social circle and her being a lot more well-rounded. So how has that journey been for you?
How has what?
Just the journey with that character and kind of finding those levels for her.
I cannot hear very
well. The speaking of the sound's a little odd.
It's been great. I think Luna's hero's journey of realizing that not every situation is threat level midnight, and not everyone is out to hurt her, and not I think that it's certainly echoed my journey as well, as Erica Lindbeck. I tend to be really guarded and realizing that not everything is out to hurt me. yeah, like she's going through the exact same thing, and I love how much these characters grow and change in such relatable ways, you know? Like, it's something that what each of these characters go through is something that any human can connect with, and I really love that. And I mean, we're just given gold on a platter with these scripts and the animation, so I can't wait to see what comes up next. I'm really excited for Luna's song. I'm so excited.
I love it. Very exciting. Vivian, one of my favorite episodes of season 2 is a buddy episode between Millie and Blitz. And we did a lot of backstory. Yes, it's called Ghost Fuckers. We can say it. But in Ghost Fuckers, we get a lot of Millie's backstory. And in that, we get to see Millie being a very, very different imp before she met Blitz and got brought into this new family of IMP. How did you feel getting to see that, getting to read that backstory from Millie for the first time and getting to see kind of what a rough around the edges badass she was, you know, when she was running solo?
It's so informative when you get a script that delves into the history of the character. That's what I loved about being a part of the show, is I really didn't know much about Millie in the beginning, and layer by layer we're getting to know who she is, who she was, who she may be. So it's a beautiful thing. You know, one of the most beautiful episodes was Unhappy Campers for me, when I got to see a different side of Millie and she prioritized herself. And it was kind of a reflection of that maybe past Millie, but finding her voice in a relationship was beautiful to me. So it's always a wonderful surprise when you get to learn the history of your character.
Thank you so much. Dave, you got stuff to say.
Yeah, when it comes to Millie, obviously there's not much I can say about season 3. It's to come. But you know, I'm very excited because we have some really, really good Millie stuff coming. I got to tell a very cathartic story through Millie in season 3, and I'm very excited for people to see what it is.
Yeah, we have a lot of... What was that?
I can imagine
that. Every single time I ask a question, get into serious talk, I feel like I have a bunch of like the students in the back of the class who aren't paying attention or just talking in the back there.
That's the entire cast.
The entire fucking cast.
I did a lot of classes and not pay attention. To be fair, I haven't heard one word. I can't hear anything.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult. I'm straining.
I feel like I need like a Britney Spears in-ear thing. I can't hear fucking shit. I can't. How is the panel going so far? Did somebody come tell me about it later?
Have you
Can you all hear us? Question for the room, will you cheer at basically anything I say regardless if it's true? So who the fuck knows if you can hear us? So we'll finish up here, but like what I would love to know, obviously we got to this place for one important reason, and that is this incredible fandom. This incredible fandom that has followed us through the years and has shown so much passion. I'm wondering, especially as we're about to go out there into the masses, and I'll try to speak with my lips so you can read them. Perfect. Can you think of one fan moment that really stuck with you in a really special, positive way? Starting with Alex, one fan moment over the years that was really special for you.
God, that's a great question. What a setup for a punchline that I'm not going to do. I think I'll just be frank. That's in my head right now. God, this is not about. Okay, here's my favorite fan moments in the world, and I will put this into context, is that my dad founded the Worldwide Disability Solutions Group at Apple Computer in the 80s, and so, yeah, go Alan, all right. And so I've been in that world for as long as I can remember, and so what my favorite fan moments are the ones about Fizz when I've met people with various disabilities and be able to talk to them about them, and the fact that they're vulnerable enough to open up about it, to come to the table, talk about it,
vent about it, whatever. And those, to me, the combo between like Fizz and disability, like put together, I couldn't be happier to like be able to talk to people about that through this character, who is like working through his own disabilities and things like that. And so I think any of those fan interactions have just meant a percentage more to me personally.
Yeah, in a similarly sincere way, I would say that I get, some of my favorite interactions are with fans who have attached to a storyline about a connection with their parents or parents that is complicated, whether because of divorce or passing or lots of different reasons. And I love feeling like what we have done, the group up here on stage, has generated meaning in the lives of strangers, and I just find that the most fulfilling thing that I feel I could do with my time on Earth. And when fans come up and tell me how a storyline that I've been a part of has affected their life in a positive way, even if it's been hard and difficult and they've gone through something, but they've found something in our show that has given them comfort or meaning, it's incredibly fulfilling. So those interactions are very special, and for all the shit we go through as people who chose to be in entertainment for their living, that's a nice little karmic payback that says, no, you're doing something worthwhile too. So thank you all for being so generous with your what you share with us.
In a similarly sincere way as well, a lot of people come up to me and they tell me that Luna's their comfort character, which means the world to me, because I know like I lean on certain forms of media when I'm not feeling well and I'm sad, and similarly to what you said, like the fact that I could be a part of making someone feel better, because life is very, very hard. And like my character is someone that is one that people lean on, to feel good or to feel seen or what have you. Is just, again, like the best use of my time I could think of. Like, and I'm honored to be here. So yeah, and do that for you guys. I mean, ditto. Honestly, I hate to say that, but it's the truth. People have come up to me before and told me they didn't want to be here, and they watched the show and they felt seen and heard, and they've made better choices. And if you can be a part of something that can change somebody's life in a positive way like that, I mean, I thought I had to be a doctor to do it, but I could actually be an actor, and thank you, Viv, for that.
Everyone's being so nice to me. It's very unexperienced. Don't get used to guys. I like when the fans Yay! I like when the fans come up and say, I want to do the combo with the... That's what you asked. Was that the question?
I can't hear anything.
I know, I can't hear anything. I owe you money for the signature on the
right. Yes, I know. Yeah. I have to piggyback off of these people who have gone before me, that people who say that like our relationship is what they aspire to means a lot to me. People who just want to sing "Oh Millie" or want to, sing, have that interaction means the world to us, because we're in a booth by ourselves and we're making each other laugh, and not all at once. We're never together, but Viv and me and each one of these actors are together through the whole process, and so we're having a good time, and I think that when we're having a good time, that translates to you. I hope that you're having a good time too. So that's
I'd love to add there, that I think, working with you on this, because I've worked with Richard on both series, so the identity even of
of the performances, I feel like, are so intrinsically together because you read with everybody and you bring the same energy and the same comedy, and now we're so in sync that I think it was one of the most recent sessions we literally started talking in unison.
At the very same time, after every take, we go, yes.
Yes, or like,
yes.
nice. I liked that, or whatever it was, but we did it a couple times, but I truly want to thank you because the shows would not be what they are without you. The acting, the performances, I genuinely think are some of the strongest things about the show. I think this cast is incredible, like genuinely, like just giving the love back, like you guys, you make the show something that I never imagined, and obviously like I only dreamed to work with people like you for this show, and now not only to get to know you, but also just genuinely, like I was an art kid that dreamed of being a part of something where the cast was as into it as you guys are, and so I know how much that means to this audience because it means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm like emotional in this.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing.
It's rare.
I made her cry. I am so sorry. Well, look, we're gonna be wrapping up now. But Viv, are there any last things you want to say about like what you know? Again, teasing as much as we can for the future, but anything the fans can look forward to right now.
Man, I mean, obviously, like to me, I guess this is the non-spoiler thing to say, and you know, and just in the spirit of this panel, I will imply it for both shows. Is obviously, as you guys know, Hazbin was greenlit for 3 and 4, and we have gotten into the process of 3, and Helluva is also in the process of 3, obviously as well. And personally, I think both season 3s are my personal favorite parts of both stories. So I'm very excited. Like obviously, like not to like the Hazbin season 2 was awesome, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I'm very proud of it, but like just the storylines, like I know where these shows go. Like as in case you didn't know, I know where these shows go. I know where they end. I know how many how many seasons and arcs I would like for both shows, and for Helluva, it's happened. Like season 4 is what was slated to be the ending, and it's happening, and that's amazing. So yay, it's gonna be told. So there's that, but also just to me, like the third chapters of these universes are just very special to me for very different reasons, obviously because they're both very different. But I cannot wait for you guys to see them. I can't wait. I'm loving making them. And just truly, I'm just so honored to be in this position where I can even talk about the 3rd season of the animated show that I'm making. And it's incredible that I can say that for 2. It's unreal. I had no idea I would be here. So I thank you all for supporting these shows. I think I thank this amazing cast for being a part of them.
Booth. We have another panel tomorrow and on Sunday, so we're going to do a lot more discussions with all of our cast. So thank you so much for coming out. We're going to grab a photo with all of you, and then come see us at our booth where we'll be signing. Thank you all so much.
All right, just got out of the State of the Hellaverse panel. One moment, it's quiet. I fucking called it, bitches. I called it.
He fucking called it.
I said it was going to be the Hazbin Helluva crossover. What the hell else could they have announced? Had to be that. I knew it. I did it. Okay, so all the imaginary awesome points go to this one.
I was wrong. He was right.
It's all right. You know, your guess was good, and honestly, like that's what's so cool, honestly, about the announcement today is it's so unexpected. So many fans.
Yes.
And we're like, no, that's never going to happen. We go, well, how would that happen? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, the fact that it is happening is fucking huge.
Yeah.
And the show is still remaining independent. I was like, that's what I was trying to say to people who may say, I'm like, I think there's a way they can work it out to still keep Hazbin, keep Helluva, that indie flavor that I think people were afraid would get lost if it got a bigger distributor. I think we're in good hands, guys.
We are.
Yeah, you know,
very good.
They're not stupid. They understand. I think the idiots in the boardroom, I think, understand there's something very homegrown here that even if they don't fully get it, they can't recreate it themselves. They know that. are powerful bitches.
We are! I almost fucking cried the whole time.
Oh my god. Any other like highlights from the panel?
The sing-along. I kept going
The
like,
sing-along
like,
was
I am
great.
the master.
That was the best. That was the best. Yeah. They need to do like, honestly, they need to just do like theatrical showings of like Helluva and Hazbin and do sing-along.
I thought they were actually going to announce that like a Broadway show or something, like a limited Broadway show. Like,
Yeah, honestly, whatever. Still awesome stuff. Tons of new merch coming, of course. Yay. All of our money will be gone. Anyway, so that's that.
Till death do us part, but we're already past that phase. This is a brand new start, and I think I deserve some praise for the way that I am. Despite having overdosed and ending up comatose, I don't give a damn. I've let my emotions go, fuck being a sober hoe. This is the mantra, this is my life. You're playing with now till the end of the night.
This is the way to kill a bitch. Perfect.
Oh god, yo. We can share it. We can share it. Only go I love the ears, by the way.
I followed you all the way to Level Up. I saw you before.
I'm gonna send you to double hell. That's right. There you go, coming back from that bitch.
Do you want me to be on my YouTube?
No, you
I'm not going to get Soda's piece backing. I love your guys' outfits.
Ha! Nice try, ugly. Hey, horny lovers, how many of you would fuck this old man?
Me.
Okay, we gotta take her. Good job. All right, go ahead.
You screen-hating motherfucker. You had to ruin the end of that trailer, didn't you?
Surely I don't know what you mean. As a radio demon, no spoilers, of course. And to those who saw the trailer, remember, this face was made for radio.
I mean, I guess it's appropriate. We blew everybody's minds, and then you blew up the screen. So.
As per always, as a radio demon of my caliber has to. Of course, blowing up would be more cherry bomb sting.
Right.
Or would IMP use explosives?
Yes, I want to hire her. I think she'd be very useful when motherfuckers need to
Would
blow up.
IMP like to make a deal?
Yeah, no, your hand looks a little dirty right now. I think I'm going to avoid that. Yes, yeah.
No deal.
Wash my hands.
No.
No, that
What is
wasn't
a
bit
pleasure,
strong.
Your Highness.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Living in humble poverty as well.
Yeah.
Well,
something
at
like
least
that.
poverty.
Hey, better than being a rich asshole.
Depends on which
It's more
ass the hole is in.
dejected. It's more dejected than humble. I'm really not enjoying it.
You'll get used to it, Birdie babe.
I have a
You'll
job
like
now.
it.
Just concede and give into your inner demons again.
All right, we're about to meet Brett and Rogers. Well, I'm about to meet him for the third time, but this time we have our awesome gifty. Gifty! I hope he loves it as much as I think he's going to. We'll see.
All right, you ready?
Yes, ready.
Okay.
All right, I'll get to the next one.
It's paper. Oh, here we go. Oh my God! It's blitz colored something. Denim. With is this a vest?
It's a vest. It's a DIY.
Thank you, and
punk
thank
vest.
you for not putting the fucking sleeves on, because I would have taken them off.
Exactly. I know you're a fan of the sleeveless.
Oh my God, you're so.
Please, you're the third. He's designed 3 now.
This is gonna. I'm now can have sex because people are gonna want to fuck me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you for all the future sex. Well, have a good day. Thank you. I'll wear. You'll see this in photos. I will definitely wear this.
It has a name. It's Jackie.
Jackie
the third. Jackie Senior, Jackie Junior, Jackie.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm Jackie Tan.
Okay, now
I like it.
Exactly. Scooby-Doo ending.
Oh, so you're judging us because we want a greedy, authoritative, capitalist
list to keel over dead?
You're making things too real now, Mox. And this will look bad, Mox, so you gotta learn your lesson. Otherwise, I've always been like...
Yes, that's right, bitches. I'm out with my birdie boy. Look how sexy that bird looks. That's right. Blitz and Stolas double date with Blitz and Stolas. How the fuck did that happen? I don't know.
Trying to understand how you do the things you do. Baby, I'm not over it, but I'm over you. I'm over you. Baby, I'm not over it, but I'm over you.
My egg boys must be so lonely without me now that I'm in heaven. They must be so leaderless and misguided, running around, bubbling into each other. Oh, the humanity cracking again. Ah, no, I can't think about it anymore.
Yeah.